Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Spark US, your favorite place to make learning English simple, natural, and exciting. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. A big hello to everyone listening, whether you are commuting, jogging, or relaxing at home. We are so glad to have you with us.
Absolutely. Talking with you all is the highlight of our week. So, Paul, how are you feeling today? You look a little bit tired?
I am doing okay now, Emily, but honestly, my morning started off like a complete disaster movie. It was chaotic.
Oh no, a disaster? I need to hear this.
I will tell you everything, but first, you won't believe what happened to my morning coffee.
Coffee is usually the best part of the morning. What could go wrong?
Exactly. I woke up feeling great. I brewed a fresh pot of dark roast coffee. The kitchen smelled amazing. I was wearing my absolute favorite crisp white dress shirt ready for a big meeting.
Ooh, a white shirt implies you were feeling professional and sharp.
I picked up the mug feeling confident. Then suddenly, splash. My hand just slipped. It was like the mug jumped out of my hand.
Oh, Paul, please don't say it landed on the shirt.
It went everywhere. The floor, the table, and yes, all over my chest. But the stain wasn't even the worst part. It was what I had to wear next.
So you were covered in brown coffee stains. What did you do?
I panicked. I looked at the clock and saw I was already running late. I sprinted to my bedroom and ripped off the wet shirt. I opened my closet, but I didn't have any clean ironed shirts left.
Oh no, the laundry struggle is real.
I grabbed an old blue shirt from the back, but Emily, it wasn't just unironed. It was a disaster. It looked like a crumpled ball of paper.
Like you slept in it?
Worse, like a dog chewed on it. I put it on and looked in the mirror. I looked crazy. I thought I looked bad, but wait until you hear what happened when I finally got to the office.
So you ran out of the house looking like a wrinkled mess?
I did. I ran to the bus trying to hide the wrinkles under my jacket. I finally arrived at my office building, sweating and stressed, but when I got there, something was very strange.
Was the alarm going off? A fire drill?
No alarms, but all my colleagues, my boss, the receptionists, everyone were standing on the sidewalk outside the front door. They were just huddled together looking confused.
That is eerie. Why weren't they inside working?
That's what I wondered. I walked up to my friend Steve to ask what was wrong, and his answer was truly shocking.
Don't keep me waiting. What did Steve say?
He looked at me and said, "We can't get in. The main door is locked."
Locked? But it's a Tuesday morning. Surely someone has a key.
Usually, yes, Steve is actually the one who opens the office every morning. He is responsible for the master key.
Okay, so if Steve was standing right there next to you, why didn't he just unlock the door?
That was the awkward part. Steve was standing there with his hands in his empty pockets. Steve was physically there, but he had made a huge mistake that cost us 30 minutes standing in the cold.
Let me guess. He forgot the key?
Bingo. He left the master key on his kitchen counter at home. He was so embarrassed. His face was bright red, matching the brick wall.
Oh, poor Steve. And poor everyone else waiting.
Exactly. So there we were, me in my terribly wrinkled blue shirt and Steve avoiding eye contact with the boss. We had to wait half an hour for the manager to drive over with a spare set.
What a morning. Chaos before 9 a.m.
We laughed about it later, but at the moment, not funny. That was embarrassing, but it reminds me of a food disaster at my office last week that might be even worse.
Oh, you mean the incident with the lemon cake?
Yes, tell our English Spark US listeners. I love stories about food.
Okay, so my coworker, let's call her Sarah. She loves to bake. She is always bringing in treats. Last week, she brought in this beautiful yellow lemon sponge cake. It looked fluffy and moist.
I love lemon cake. It's perfect for a coffee break.
We were all so excited. We gathered around in the break room, plates in hand, ready for a sugar rush.
Did it taste as good as it looked?
It looked delicious, But as soon as I took that first big bite, I knew something was horribly wrong.
Oh no, was it dry, burnt?
I wish it was burnt. I took a huge piece, put it in my mouth, and expected sweet lemon flavor. Instead, I was hit with a massive wave of salt.
Salt? In a cake?
It was incredibly salty, like eating a spoonful of seawater mixed with flour. My tongue went into shock.
How does that even happen? Did she add a pinch too much salt?
No, Paul, it wasn't just a pinch of salt. She had made a massive ingredient swap that ruined everything.
A massive swap? You mean she used salt instead of sugar?
Yes. Apparently, in her kitchen, she keeps sugar and salt in identical glass jars. She wasn't paying attention and used 2 cups of salt instead of 2 cups of sugar.
2 cups? That is a dangerous amount of salt. It must have been inedible.
It was toxic. But here's the problem. Sarah was standing right there watching us eat. She was beaming, so proud of her creation.
Oh, that is the worst social situation. But here's the tricky part. I bet you couldn't just spit it out in front of her, right?
Exactly. We didn't want to break her heart. She's such a sweet person. So we just all panicked internally.
So you actually ate it.
We did. We chewed very, very slowly. My eyes were watering from the sodium. I saw my boss trying to smile while he swallowed. It was true torture.
That is true friendship, suffering through salty cake to protect feelings.
Someone even said, "Wow, Sarah, this is a very unique flavor profile."
Unique is code for terrible. We were being polite, but then Sarah decided to cut a slice for herself.
She saw us eating slowly and said, "Let me try." She took a forkful and put it in her mouth.
And?
She screamed. She literally yelled, "Oh my gosh, it's sold! Spit it out!"
At least you realized it.
We all burst out laughing and finally ran to the water cooler. We drank gallons of water that afternoon. We were so dehydrated.
Kitchen mistakes are classic comedy. Kitchen mishaps are funny, but have you ever been publicly embarrassed at the supermarket?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, just this past weekend, I had a moment at the grocery store.
Do tell. Was it a spill?
No, it was the equipment. I walked in and grabbed a shopping cart, a trolley. It looked fine. I put my bag in it and started walking toward the produce section.
I think I know where this is going. Was it the wheels?
One wheel was completely broken. It was wobbling like crazy, but it wasn't just wobbly, it made a noise that made every single person stare at me.
Was it a squeak?
It wasn't a squeak, Paul. It was a screech. Screech, screech. It sounded like I was driving a rusty tractor down the aisle.
That is the worst sound. It draws so much attention.
It was so loud. I was in the quiet fruit section looking at bananas, and people actually stopped shopping to look at me. I felt like I was leading a parade.
Why didn't you just go back and get a new cart?
I wanted to change carts, but I was already too deep in the store to turn back.
You were committed to the broken cart. That is brave.
I thought, maybe if I push it differently, it will stop. I tried pushing it very slowly. Screech! I tried running fast. Screech! There was no hiding.
The faster you go, the louder it gets.
I just grabbed my milk and eggs as fast as I could. My face was burning red. I paid and ran to my car.
We have all been there, Emily. The tractor cart is a universal experience. I think you survived the shopping trip well, but speaking of plans, didn't you say you had a funny friend story?
I survived, barely. But enough about me. Paul, do you have plans for the upcoming weekend?
Yes, I am hoping for a relaxing time. I'm organizing a barbecue in my backyard. Burgers, hot dogs, maybe some grilled corn.
That sounds lovely. A classic BBQ. Who is invited?
Just a few close friends from college days, and including my friend Mike.
Ah, Mike. Is he the funny one you told me about?
He is hilarious. Mike is a great guy to hang out with, but he has a terrible habit that ruins plans every single time.
Let me guess, is he chronically late?
Late is an understatement. Mike lives in his own time zone. Last time we had a lunch, I told everyone to come at 1 o'clock.
And when did Mike show up?
He rolled in at 4 o'clock. We had already finished eating and were cleaning up the dishes.
3 hours late? That is disrespectful.
He felt bad. He ended up eating leftover potato chips because the grill was cold. He missed the food last time, but I have a secret strategy for this weekend to fix it.
A secret strategy? Are you going to pick him up yourself?
No, I am using psychology. The barbecue actually starts at 1 p.m., but I sent him an invitation that says it starts at 11 a.m.
You lied to him. That is sneaky.
It's necessary. If I tell him 11, he'll probably arrive around 1 or 1:30. He'll be right on time, and he won't even know it.
That is brilliant. You're managing expectations. We have to trick our friends sometimes.
But these stories teach us something important about learning English.
They really do. Life is messy. We spill coffee on white shirts, we bake salty cakes, and we push squeaky carts.
Exactly, and being able to tell these stories is a huge part of fluency. When you can describe a funny mistake or a chaotic morning, you connect with people.
Humor connects us, and it makes vocabulary memorable. You won't forget the word salty after imagining that cake.
Or wrinkled after hearing about your shirt. We have shared our disasters with you, but now we have a special challenge for our listeners.
Yes, we want to turn the microphone over to you. We want to hear your funny stories.
Did you make a mistake at work recently? Did you forget something important? Or maybe you have a friend like Mike who's always late.
Please leave a comment below. Write your story in English. It's the perfect way to practice your writing skills in a safe space.
Don't be shy about grammar, just try to tell the story. We love reading them. Your comments help the community grow, and don't forget the most important step to help us keep making these videos.
If you enjoyed this conversation and want to improve your English with us, please make sure to subscribe to the English Spark US channel.
Smash that like button and share this episode with a friend who needs a laugh or a friend who needs to learn English.
Thank you so much for listening today. We appreciate every single one of you.
Have a wonderful week. We hope it is happy, productive, and mostly mistake-free.
Or at least, if you make a mistake, make it a funny one. Bye, everyone.
See you next time.